And look, I again was working in Canberra at the time it was brought in. I mean, a lot of the calls were from women trying to protect themselves and children. That's why they wanted these alcohol bans and certainly the federal intervention. You've been quite strong today saying the federal government's got to get involved in what's happening in Alice Springs. Peter Dutton was in the media today saying that he wrote to the Prime Minister before Christmas and said, why don't you and I go to Alice Springs? Why don't we see what's happening on the ground and how we can work together in a bipartisan way to turn things around? Peter Dutton said today he hasn't had a response to his letter to the Prime Minister. What do you think about that idea that they both come in a show of support to Alice Springs?
Yeah, absolutely would welcome that. And I've spoken to Mr Dutton today and we had those conversations. I mean, the Prime Minister or any ministers obviously always welcome to Alice Springs. And, you know, the more people that know about this on a national scale, the better, in my opinion. It's certainly not something that I want to promote, but people need to be aware of the things that are happening in the heart of the country. And I will just say, you know, this has never been about politics for me, Peter. This is always about the people. We've got a great relationship with the federal member for Lingiari, Marion Scrimgeour. So, look, we just need help, and I certainly welcome the Prime Minister and the opposition leader to come, bipartisan support for Alice Springs, and come here and address this, sit around the table and come up with practical solutions.
Well, Matt, you're making headlines around the country for all the wrong reasons, but I think a lot of people are watching and listening to you speak out and wishing you can turn the tide on this one tonight. Thank you for your time.